All right, this video is about the little woodies and the potential little woodies out there that think you could get in bed with the government when you decide to get off the porch and break the law. You cannot get on the same team as the government if you're breaking the law. Those are the rules. Gunshots to those that don't understand. Let's get this thing started, man. All right? Go like and subscribe. Let's get this started. Subscribe. All right. Now, this is the jail cell. This is where they're trying to put little Woody, and all of y'all watching these videos. These are the cells they have for you. So don't get it confused. Now, just so you understand, this is New York City. We don't want to lose this. All right. That's New York. We don't want to lose it. Let's keep it moving. All right, we're not trying to wind up in anybody's prison, and that's the way that go. You like my black background? Just chilling right now. All right, now let me get back to where I'm at. All right, so now this is Lil Woody, right? Lil Woody decided to work with the government. First of all, Lil Woody decided to go out, bust his gun, and be a potential gangster, which we advise you over here, Unique Make Audio, don't go out there, don't go bust your gun, and don't try and become no potential gangster, because they'll make you into a straight wankster. Look how they're disrespecting this young man. Or should I say, look how he's disrespecting himself. He walked into the fire with gasoline drawers on and tried to make a deal with the devil. Did you hear what I just said? He walked in the fire with gasoline drawers on and tried to make a deal with the... Oh my God, they wicked. Now, I'm going to play a little clip so you can hear this to see how they treating this man. He went in, they arrested him for a couple of things. He figured he'd tell a bunch of lies. Whatever he got to tell them to get out. He said it himself. There's not no allegedly. You see, so he told them whatever the hell they wanted to hear. And that's all they care about. So I'm sure he even told them, yeah, I'm making it up. You know, but they said, well, you know, you willing to testify to that on court? And he said, man, yeah, if you're going to let me out of here, hell yeah. But the whole time he had no intentions of it getting this far. He was just playing for the moment to get out of the handcuffs and out of custody. So he said what he wanted to say, and he made up a lot of things, and he probably said a lot of things that was true. But once you sit down with the government and you decide to go into bed with them, you're going to lose, period. That's why, right, let me ride. That's why in my trial, I never once spoke to my prosecutor during the whole proceeding. I just told him, I'll see you when I'm a free man. He laughed at me, called me a scumbag, said, I think I'm going to be released one day and I'm going to die in prison. I said, no, God won't allow me to die in your prison because you brought me in here on trumped up charges. This trial is no more than a lynching that they did to our black brothers back in the 19th century, 18th century. When they hung us from trees, except there's an elevator to get us to the top of the tree. You know what I mean? They take us up to a nice elevator to the top of the tree, which is the courtroom, and then, you know, they get the prosecutor to put all of these nooses around your neck, and they tried to use Little Woody. Little Woody right now is helping Young Thug. This is what's going to happen. Take it from me. Let me give it a gunshot. Now, Brian Steele went to an emergency appeal bond hearing, you know, dealing with his contempt of court to the Atlanta Supreme Court. They granted it. They put it on stay. He was ready to turn himself in Friday night to, you know, spend the weekend with his client, Young Thug, because he's going out like a gangster. And you rat bastards that don't like to hear the word gangster because you're nothing but scumbags. We understand that. So I'm going to give you 3 seconds to tap off my channel because this is dead to me right now. All right. That's the 3 seconds. Now get out of here. All right. Let me finish my show. Now, what's going to happen is, right, Young Thug, the appellate court is going to send it back. Mark my words, I'm telling you what they're going to do. The appellate court don't make decisions for the lower court. They just make guidance for the lower court. So they're going to send it back with instructions. Remember that word. They're going to say with instructions, or they're going to use the word with guidance as far as what to do. And the guidance is going to be that they're going to have to look at this mistrial issue again, which is their way of saying you need to make this a mistrial, because if it don't, and it comes back to us, then we're going to do it and we're going to rule you wrong. But what's even more crazy about this Young Thug case is it's coming out and coming out. You got the judge who's Gangville or whatever his name is, you know. He is the chief judge making major constitutional errors like this. But see, he's just a cocky dude that's used to dealing with poor black people, don't have the money that, you know, Young Thug got to go get a Brian Steele. Brian Steele came in there, pit bull. He don't care nothing about no government, no state. And that's the hardest part about finding a lawyer. And I'm riding. Now, the hardest part about finding a lawyer is to find a lawyer that's going to go up against the prosecution, because they have to deal with other potential clients, other potential future money bags, to go back to the prosecutor again after they done fought they all out for you. And they not trying to do that because they looking at the overall picture that, damn, if I piss the prosecutor off, then, you know, I'm not going to be able to make a good deal for this other dude to be a rat bastard. So I need to tone it down. But Brian Steele said, man, I got my fangs in your neck, Judge. And this Brian Steele, man, guys, I got to give him a round of applause. We got to give him a round of applause. We got to give him a round of applause, man. Relax. We got to give him a round of, let me tell the story. Now, this dude, Brian Steele, is a well-manicured, well-graced pit bull. You know how Eve is the pit bull in the skirt? Well, it's the well-manicured, graced pit bull. He's speaking their language. He's even getting upset, but still remaining calm and mentally focused on what he's saying. The judge don't know which way to turn, because he got old black boy that made it up to become a judge by tearing all the black people down, and now you get a chance to tear down the biggest case, and y'all thought it was going to be real easy. They see the case is not going the way it wants. So they know that, you know, Thug got a good chance, 90% chance of beating the case. So now they need Little Woody and the lies he told them before. Little Woody said, hold up, I told y'all that to get out of the situation. I'm out of the situation. I'm not trying to get back in the situation. Them gasoline drawers is uncomfortable sitting in there around y'all, so I'm not trying to do that. That's what Little Woody told him. And they said, nah, well, if you don't do that, you got to sit in trial for the, next 2 years, or at least till the trial is over and all 16 jurors is dismissed, Little Woody said, man, I'm not trying to sit in no jail. I told you that before. That's why I told you the lies in the first place. You told me all you do is make the lies and get out of there, and you use that to get the investigation to get Young Thug. You didn't tell me you're going to put me on the stand to try and tell me that I got to also look in his face and look in the camera and say millions of people see that I'm a rat bastard. What are you doing to me? I thought you was my friend, is what Woody said. Woody said, I thought you was my friend. Now you're telling me to put my face on the media and tell all these goddamn stories that I told y'all in the back that I didn't think that, it would ever come back to me. And now you put me on Front Street and got the world looking at me. But he said, man, I'm frustrated. You keep asking me the same thing over and over, and I'm tired of it. And you got a right to be tired of it. But you should have never sat down in bed with them. That's where you messed up, Woody. So all you young future Woodies that's out there that want to run around and think you're going to do what you want to do, bust your gun, do this, violate people's rights, when they come and get you, you got to sit there like Young Thug, my nigga. That's the poster boy for your generation. You got to sit there like Young Thug and look at all the men that you fed that jumped around and screamed how much they loved you and they'll kill for you and carried AK-47s. But when these people put the cuffs on them, it's a whole different character. And Young Thug is sitting there with his arms folded just like this, like, what the is going on? I thought Woody was a killer. I thought Woody was a gangster. What is Woody doing? No wonder they calling him Little Woody. What is going on here? But bad boy don't do that, So, that's why them say gunshot punning farmer. That's why them say in Jamaica, gunshot punning farmer, not promoting violence. I'm just telling you what they say in Jamaica. You know what I mean? But Little Woody's up here now going through all this. And you can see you know, that he's a guerrilla rat. He's an aggressive rat. Because he's even getting aggressive at the prosecutor and tell him, I'm going to lie. I'm going to lie. And they said, no, you're going to testify. You know what I mean? I don't give a what you're going to testify. So now, check out what Brian Steele said, right? This is what he's seen, and I want y'all to know this goes on every day in the court of law in the United States when a man goes to trial. Exactly what Brian Steele is getting ready to speak on. I watched them do this to my rat bastards in my trial. So I know what Young Thug feel. I'm going to do a whole video. If you want me to do a video on how Young Thug is feeling right now, watching all his comrades come up there and point the finger and scramble and trying to be tough in front of him, but they broken down as scumbags in the back room, you know, with the DA. After they took an oath to the street. What is going on here? Let me play this to you. Listen.
Appropriateness. Mr. Copeland, to my observations around your courtroom, outside your courtroom, is surrounded by several members of law enforcement, the district attorney's office, and prosecutors, potentially other persons. I don't know why a sitting witness under oath is in a room with prosecutors during breaks, mornings, afternoons. It's totally inappropriate. There are people who are in your court's door. There's a double door where the court sits to its right that aligns with the witness chair. And I noticed people standing there in law enforcement while Mr. Copeland is testifying. He's making eye contact with them. I don't know if they're his brother. My point to you is this: what gives anybody the right to surround a witness? He's not in custody.
So, you're a creator. Or you're going to.
Yeah, come on. Do you hear this shit, man? Do you hear this that's going on? Let me turn this down. A little fake commercial came on. Here we go.
Bring a witness. I'm sure Mr. Copeland didn't say to the prosecutors, I don't know this, Your Honor, so if you think it wrong, then just strike it from your memory. But I'm sure he didn't say, hey, you guys want to hang out in this room a little while?
All right. You see how crazy this is? Do y'all really see how crazy this is? Brian Steele is saying that, you know, and I seen this during my whole trial. You know what I mean? The whole trial, this would go on. Brian Steele is saying that when little Woody, right? When little Woody, you know, goes out the courtroom, he got a whole bunch of police and marshals and DAs around. They following him, you know? Now, when he goes on the stand, you know, they escort him back on the stand, but they released him from custody. So while they're surrounding him and forcing him to get on the stand, why in the break room they sitting around and little Woody can't go outside and smoke a cigarette by himself and call his girl and say, man, I can't believe they turned me into a rat bastard. He can't even do that. You know what I mean? Because they don't want him to realize that he's being a rat bastard. So they send him around and say, yo, you want something to eat? Woody, you want some Kentucky Fried Chicken? You know, we gave Ray for that, but some Kentucky Fried Chicken, he turned over his whole crew. You know what I mean? What you need to get you to testify, right? You know what I mean? That's what they told little Woody. And little Woody sat there fuming, like, I don't even want to be here. They said, nah, nigga, you got to be here because you're scared to go to jail. And if you're scared to go to jail, you should never came off the porch. So all of y'all watching this, that's scared to go to jail, stay your ass on the porch, man. Stay your black and white, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Haitian, Trinidadian, whatever you are, stay your ass on the porch. Because you don't want to wind up sitting in that courtroom like Young Thug or watching all of his comrades come in trying to save their own ass when you thought it was death before dishonor. Now, right, let me ride. Let me ride. Now, while I'm sitting there at trial, they bring in my co-defendants in, and when they coming in, they came, you know, because they was free and they had immunity. When they came in, the marshals came in with them. They drove there on their own from their house to the courthouse. But when it was testified, when it was time to testify, they all piled up around them and they escorted that ass down the aisle like they was on the red carpet or they're about to get married or something. You know what I mean? To the witness stand to make sure they said exactly what they want them to say. because all they want is a conviction. Little Woody, right? Little Woody said, I'm going to lie my ass off. I'll always lie. They said, well, what color shoes is she wearing? They say how stupid these DAs is. You know, and of course they black. You know what I mean? It got to be niggas. And I'm going to say niggas. Those are what you call real niggas. Those are house niggas. You know what I mean? I mean, y'all going to get mad or whatever, but y'all might be using the N-word, but those are house niggas. You know what I mean? The house nigga asked Lil Woody, what color shoes is she wearing? Is she wearing shoes? He said, yeah, she wearing Chucks. You know what I mean? Because Woody said, I lie, I always lie. So she asked her, you know, what did he say you always lie? Well, you always lie. What color shoes you wear? He said, she wearing Chucks. He said, are they white? And he said, I don't know. He asked the white girl, yo, are they white? She said, yes. So he said, yeah, she wearing Chucks. They said, no, but are they white? You know what I mean? The whole point is they're trying to get him to say that they're white so they can say, see, you don't lie all the time, Woody. You're a good boy, Woody. You just told the truth that she's wearing white shoes. Woody caught it, so he just kept saying she's wearing Chucks. Because they just wanted him to, you know, say something truthful, which is that she's wearing white shoes. But these are the games they play. These prosecutors are so dumb, right? These house niggas right down here in Georgia, right? If y'all think y'all gonna go up against the Honorable Donald Trump and you can't even handle one black boy, and you think you're gonna go up against Donald Trump, do y'all know, right? Cause we ride. Do y'all know that the same lawyer that brought it out about Fanny, you know what I mean, you know, kissy face and tricking off on a, you know, the dude that said, nah, Fanny, I can't really get with you like that because you're not really that attractive to me. But if you gave me a promotion and took me on some vacations, all expenses paid by the taxpayers and the government, you know, then I could stomach boning your back out. The lady that brought all that out, right, the lawyer, you know, for Donald Trump to show that Fannie Willis wasn't fit to do a job, so they give it to somebody conservative that would more roll in favor of them and would throw the case out. But this black female is like a woman scorned. Something has her scorned, and she really wants Young Thug. I heard something about her boyfriend that she was dealing with. She feel that it was Thug's crew or clique or something that did it. You rat bastards, fill me in and put it in the comments, and my subscribers respectfully put in the comments so we can know who this dude is that they said Fannie was messing with. They didn't even bring that up yet. They're going to save that for Donald Trump when it's time for them to get that out. They already pushed the trial back to March, and the election is in November. And if Donald Trump go in office, Fannie, your ass is out of a job, your black lover going with you, and all these clowns you see in the courtroom that's getting ready to lose this case. But as the title of this video says, the feds is coming for Thugger. See, they play so dirty, right? They play so dirty, they get 2 bites of the apple. They send the state in first. They send the state in to get whatever evidence they can get everything they get, and know that it's going to be all screwed up if they don't get a conviction. They was hoping to get a conviction. These house niggas down there thought they was going to get a conviction with Brian Steele, but they didn't expect Brian Steele to say, man, put me in jail with my client before I tell. I'm a gangster too. I'm just wearing a suit and a mouthpiece. You know what I mean? That's what Brian Steele did. So they sat there. So y'all fully understand what's going on, right? I forget what this newsstand will tell you. They give it to you in this Lily Pusis ass way that, you know, you don't understand what the hell is going on. So I'm going to just break it down for you, right? Young Thug, you know, this key witness, Little Woody, he was supposed to testify. He ain't want to testify. He came out and said, I ain't going to testify. I'm not even going to tell you my age. I'm going to tell you what school I went to. I'm not going to tell you nothing. He went out there, pulled him back, said, nah, y'all always put me on the stand. Once just put me in front of all these millions of people to show them that I'm a rat bastard. No, I'm not testifying. I refuse to testify. He said, nigga, you scared to go to jail. You remember? Oh, shit, I forgot. But I'm still not going to testify. Okay, be that you a tough nigga today, because the cameras is on you. We're going to put you in a cage by yourself. So they put him in a cage for the weekend. They came back Monday morning and got him, and Little Woody must have obviously told him, I'm not testifying. My stance is the same as it was Friday. Put me back in my cage. He was going out gangster behind the doors. And then the judge said, right, the chief judge for Atlanta said, hold up, bring that nigga in here. Bring that nigga in my office. Take the elevator up to the chopping block. Let me know we get really hanging with some jail time. Bring that nigga in here. I know y'all don't like me saying nigga, but I just want you to really understand what's going on, because they trying to play this game, taking words out of vocabulary so you forget that they still look at you as niggas. They still look at you as niggas, man. Regardless how much money you got, how much what you got, look at what they doing to Diddy. Billionaire, still a nigga. Look at Jay-Z, billionaire, still a nigga. Look at Kanye West, billionaire, 5 times over, still a nigga. You know what I mean? And get mad that I say it all you want, but our people need to hear straight what time it is, because y'all confusing them, trying to play these games, pulling out certain words to confuse them. We're all still niggas to them. So y'all can make your content that Unique said the N-word. Yes, Unique said it. You're all still niggas, even you rat bastards that's going to try and flip this content. So they bring him up in there, and the judge says, because, I always get back to where I'm at when I'm riding. I just ride the ride, I like to bend my corners. So the judge said, nigga, listen, I can keep your black ass in jail for 2 years, or until the duration of this trial, and it might be more than 2 years. You know you don't want to do no time. That's why you flipped and became a rat bastard in the first place. And then now all of a sudden you want to come in my courtroom and mess up the trial and slow down the process? I'm telling you now, I'm going to keep you in jail for the next 2 years if you don't testify. So he's looking around for help. He's looking around for help. Like, yo, where's the lawyer at? Where Brian Steele at? Where the lawyers at? Where's co-defendant lawyers at? Well, why am I in here by myself? Then they got word out to Brian Steele that the judge got this dude in the back threatening him. Normally the prosecutor threatened the witnesses by themselves and that be enough. But little Woody said, nah, nigga, you gotta bring help. So they brought the judge. And the judge, dumb black nigga ass, go in the back and play this game with him. The judge went in the back and played this game with him. And actually threatened Woody. Automatic reversal. Automatic recusal. Recusal means he has to take himself off the case because he broke the damn law by violating Young Thug's constitutional rights in Atlanta, Georgia. And the Supreme Court in Georgia is going to send it back and going to throw this whole thing up. We're going to have a whole bunch of content. So you rat bastards, find something else to look at other than I said that yet. All niggas. Because that's what you are to them. Don't get it confused. You're not more than nigga to them. They showing you that with Kanye. They let Kanye make over about $5 million selling the sneakers for $1,000 a pair. Refused to buy them, refused to wear them. $1,000 a pair. They let Kanye rape us and stick his finger all up in us. For $1,000 a pair. He made $5 million. Then he went to use his Apple Card because he said some things they said was anti-Semitic. He went to use his Apple Card and couldn't even buy a pack of bubble gum. And he had $5 billion. And you don't think he's still a nigga? They only do that to niggas, man. They only do that to niggas. A nigga got $5 million and he can't spend it to buy a pack of bubble gum. He even went on to YouTube complain, I gave back my money, I gave back my money, because you're still a nigga. You forget me, you're a nigga. You married a white woman, no problem. You had children with him, beautiful woman, beautiful children, no problem. But you're still a nigga because you got that 1 ounce of Niagara blood in you. So they're pulling these niggas down to their place so they understand. And y'all get mad I'm using the word nigga because I want y'all to know that even though it's 2024, you still looked at as a nigga. They need the nigga votes in November. Not the black votes. They trying to politely give you a new title. Tell them to call you what they call you behind closed door. We got to get them niggas to vote. Damn, we've been paying their rent 50 years. We've been giving them food stamps. We don't switch over to WIC. We've been giving them all these benefits just so that they stay complacent for 4 years and vote. But they got so lazy that the niggas don't even want to go vote. Let's look at these immigrants. They coming in. Let's give them the right to vote. Then we won't need the niggas. And they trying to replace y'all. And you don't understand it. They're trying to replace you with the immigrants by giving the immigrants the right to vote because y'all have the right that Martin Luther King sacrificed his life for and won't use it. So I said, we're going to find a group of people and a race of people that's smart enough to at least vote every 4 years, and we'll give them everything they want to keep them complacent for 4 years. Then when they get close to the election, we throw them a bonus. And then we get them to vote, and then we forget about them again till the next vote. And that's what they're doing with y'all. That's why Donald Trump said it best. What you got to lose? What you got to lose? Vote for me. Your life has been screwed up for 50 years. What do you got to lose? Everybody got mad at him speaking the facts. What do you got to lose? What money did we make during this 4 years? Us poor people I'm talking about, not the corporations. What money did us poor people on the street make in the last 4 years? That's just a question. Do what you want. But anyway, let's ride back to Lil Woody. This trial is going to wind up being a mistrial. You know what I mean? And then the feds is going to pick it up. The feds is allowed to pick up the case even after the mistrial or, even they get convicted. But they're going to be cool if they get to give them enough time. They're going to lay back. But the feds is going to be able to pick up this case once it get thrown out for mistrial. Because it's a whole nother jurisdiction. When you got a different jurisdiction, it's a different set of rules. So the government get 2 bites of the apple. They sitting here, my co-defendant, Ron. My co-defendant said the other co-defendant told him that he had to shoot somebody in the face, and if he didn't shoot him in the face, that he was going to kill him. And while he was looking for the dude took him back to the apartment the same way they took little Woody back to the waiting room where the witnesses at. And my Cody stayed up on his ass. He told him, nah, nigga, you ain't going nowhere until we find this nigga so you can handle your business. And he said, but I was faking. I'm not a gangster. I don't want to be a killer. That's what my co-defendant told the other co. I don't want to be a killer. I don't want to do it. You know what I mean? And he said, nah, nigga, if you don't do it, I'm going to kill you. You know what he said? So he said, all right. So he go there, and when he go there, he said, yo, I got to use the bathroom. He go in the bathroom. He look. He trying to go out the back window. As soon as he opened up the back window and went to climb out, my Cody was behind me with the Magnum. Said, oh, nigga, do I got to shoot you first? So he climbed back in the window. Damn, I got to do it. Same thing happened in here. Little Woody said, can I go to the bathroom? He goes to the bathroom. You know what I mean? As soon as he go to the bathroom, he run, he looking for a window. He see there's no windows. Oh, shit, they took me to the wrong bathroom. You know, so then he say, well, I want to go down to the convenience part to go get some bubble gum. Yeah, all right, Woody, come on, we'll go with you. Woody like, no, I know where it's at. No, we'll go with you, Woody. And like, man, I told you I know where it's at. Nah, Woody, well, we all right, we family. We just chilling. Come on, we'll even pay for the gum. He said, man, I can pay for my own gum. Let me go by myself. And they told him, nah, we're not doing none of that. None of that we're not doing. Who this calling? Hold up. Yo. Hello? Yo, come on, man. I'm doing a live. Who this? So where you calling from? You're being recorded. If you don't want to be recorded, hang up the phone. If you don't mind, let's talk. All right? So he hung up. See, that's how gangster we keep it. We being recorded. I'm not going to sit there and never record a nigga without telling them and then go put up videotapes, some secret recordings, because to me, that's being a rat bastard. You know what I mean? But anyway, so little Woody trying to get out the situation. They follow him everywhere he go until the trial is over. She even said, Woody, you can lie all you want. And then Woody said, well, I'm blow the case up. I'm going to say that I'm the one to kill the dude you're trying to say that Young Thug did. People kill. And so, oh, no, now if you do that, we're going to charge you. But you just told me I can lie all I want. So I can't tell that lie. Because that lie is not going to help us. But your other lies is going to help us. I don't know how they think all these lies and mixed stories that little Woody's telling them is going to help them. Somebody explain that to me. This nigga is a funny dude, man. He's a funny dude. And the crazy part is, I know how he's feeling because I ran into dudes in the system that thought they was slicker than the government and tried to work with the government. And then the government ate them up and threw them back to the wolves, to us. And you already know what happened to them after that. But, that's how that played out. But I ran into people like that, you know what I mean? He's not a bad dude, and he's definitely not a soft dude. I looked at his video. This kid is not soft. You know what I mean? He's not soft. He just made a bad decision. And that's why I tell y'all that, man, if y'all need help with how to deal with these situations, you rich rappers and entertainers that run to these lawyers that sell you these wonderful dreams and get you even more screwed up, my number's on the screen. 917-680-9091. Make sure you're ready to send a cash app because you're paying your lawyers to give you those lying-ass excuses. When you come to me, I'm going to give you the real. I know what you have to go through because I already went through it. I already refused to wear any type of drawers, much less gasoline drawers, because that's what you're going to wear when you go in front of the devil. Gasoline drawers, because at any time you can spark that ass on fire and burn you up. All right? So let's get it right. So this is what's happening. Little Woody sit there and thought he could outsmart the government. And they showing you in real time what we do if you don't cooperate with us. And that's why my lawyer said it best, right? Let me ride again. My lawyer said it best. My lawyer, right? Because when I came home as a free man, he became a private attorney. So I went and got me a paralegal, a lawyer, and I went down there to go see him in his office just to tell him, y'all, I won. I'm free. You said I'll die in prison. You said I was a scumbag. You said I'll never amount to nothing. Well, you just watch me ride. Matter of fact, here's my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? And I left there with a smile. Because it's a fight. Life is about fighting. but you fight a righteous battle. You don't become a rat bastard and say you're fighting. Once you become a rat, the fight is no longer there. Everything you done before that has been abolished. Did you hear that? Abolished. See, I got the gunshots with abolish. That's what it is. Let's stop it, man. I'm going to give y'all some more breakdown on this, but I've been on here long enough, 30 minutes talking to you about Little Woody, and just make sure you remember, I'm telling you, they're going to get a mistrial, and the feds is going to run in and grab it. So, man, I feel sorry for my man Thugger, because they not playing no games. So don't think when they say mistrial, yeah, we're going to celebrate for a day or two, yeah, maybe even a month. But you better believe the feds is already putting together a case to take this into federal court. Believe that. And the crazy part is, Little Woody gonna be on the new indictment. They're gonna make Woody Young Thug's co-defendant on the new indictment. The reason why he missed it is because he tricked him out of getting immunity and thought that he wouldn't have to be exposed for turning into a rat bastard when the government don't give a crap about exposing you because they don't respect you either when you work with them, man. They don't respect you. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share this video. It might be too hard for you, but I did respectfully give the rat bastards 3 seconds to tap off so they wouldn't feel offended about me speaking the real. Alright, let's go. Make sure you subscribe.
Cheers, cheers, toast the crime, toast the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
Fresh out the can of 26, he back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. To not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block, did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. Get it live like 2 G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the Dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. They be horn uptown, Dominican bust downs. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now he trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend a ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish dead. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community ours. So we can give back to the youth them. Cause they the truth them. And bless up to all the road men.